A message that found you at the right time. Stop for a moment. Don't rush this. Something about this moment is different, and you can feel it if you slow down just enough. Out of everything you could be doing right now, you are here, reading these words. That alone is not ordinary. That alone is not random. There is a reason this reached you now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, now. And the truth is, something inside you already knows that. You didn't land here by accident. You might think you just clicked on something or stumbled across this, but that's not the full story. Because moments like this don't happen without purpose. There are times in life when things align in ways you can't explain. When something shows up at exactly the moment you needed it, even if you didn't realize you needed it yet. This is one of those moments. You didn't search for this message. This message reached you. You've been holding more than you let people see. Let's be honest. You've been strong for a long time, stronger than most people around you even realize. You carry things quietly. You deal with thoughts you don't always share. You push through days when you don't feel your best. And to everyone else, it might look like you're doing fine. But inside, there are questions. There is pressure. There are moments where you feel like you're figuring everything out alone. And sometimes, it gets heavy. Nothing about your struggle has been ignored. Every moment you felt overwhelmed. Every time you sat in silence trying to make sense of things, every time you wondered if anything would actually change, none of that went unnoticed. Even the moments where you didn't have words, where you just felt something deep inside, those moments mattered. They were seen. Something has already shifted in your life. Here's what you need to understand right now. Change is not coming. Change has already started. You may not fully see it yet. You may still feel like things are the same. But beneath the surface, something is different. A decision has already been made in your favor, and that changes everything. What was holding you back is losing its grip. Think about the patterns that kept repeating, the situations that felt stuck, the invisible resistance that slowed everything down. That resistance is not permanent. It's breaking, piece by piece. You may still feel some of it, but it doesn't have the same power anymore, because its hold on you is already weakening. You're stepping into a new version of yourself. This is not just about things changing around you. This is about you changing, growing, becoming more aware, seeing things differently. You are not the same person you were before. Even if your environment hasn't caught up yet, you have. And that's where real transformation begins. There's a reason this is happening now. Timing matters, and this moment in your life is not random. You've been through enough to grow. You've faced enough to understand. You've felt enough to become stronger. Now you're in a position where you can move forward differently, with more clarity, with more strength, with more awareness. That's why this is happening now. You are being pulled forward, not held back. It might feel uncomfortable, it might feel uncertain, but that doesn't mean something is wrong. It means something is changing, because growth doesn't always feel easy. Sometimes it feels like confusion. Sometimes it feels like letting go. Sometimes it feels like stepping into the unknown. But in reality, you are being guided forward. The weight you've been carrying is not yours anymore. There are things you've been holding on to for too long. Old thoughts, old fears, old versions of yourself. And slowly, those things are being released. You don't have to carry them into your future. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycles. You don't have to stay where you were. Even if it doesn't feel complete yet, the shift is real. This part is important. Just because you still feel some doubt or some heaviness doesn't mean nothing has changed. It just means you're in the transition. The old is fading, the new is forming, and in between those two, there can be moments of uncertainty. But that doesn't mean you're stuck. It means you're moving. What you say to yourself matters now more than ever. Pay attention to your thoughts, because the way you speak to yourself is shaping what comes next. If doubt shows up, don't let it take over. Remind yourself, I am moving forward. Things are aligning for me. This moment has purpose, not as a wish, but as a decision. You have a strength that not everyone understands. There's something different about you. You notice things others don't. You think deeply. You feel deeply. You don't react the same way as everyone else. And sometimes that made you feel out of place. But it's not a weakness, it's awareness, it's clarity, and it's something that will guide you forward. Not everything is meant to come with you. As you move forward, some things will naturally fall away. Some people, some habits, some ways of thinking. And that's not loss, that's alignment. Because where you're going requires space. What feels like an ending is actually a beginning. Right now, you might feel like something is closing, like a chapter is ending. And that's true. But what you may not fully see yet is what's opening. New opportunities, new clarity, new direction. This is not the end of something good. This is the start of something better. You are at a turning point. There comes a moment in life where things shift in a way you can't reverse. This is one of those moments. You can't go back to how you used to think. You can't go back to what you used to accept, because now you see more. You understand more. And that changes everything. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need all the answers. You just need to take the next step. One decision at a time. One moment at a time. And trust that each step is leading somewhere meaningful. Stay grounded in the present moment. Don't rush ahead. Don't overthink everything. Just stay present. Notice what you feel. Notice what's changing. Listen to yourself more. Because the clarity you're looking for is already starting to form inside you. Something unexpected is on its way. There's a shift building. You can't fully see it yet, but it's coming. Not slowly, but at the right moment. A change you didn't predict. An opportunity you didn't plan. Something that moves things forward in a real way. What's coming is bigger than what you asked for. At some point, you were just hoping things would get easier, that things would improve, that something would change. But what's ahead is more than that. More clarity, more strength, more movement, more than you expected. This moment matters more than you think. Don't treat this like just another message, because it's not. This moment is a reminder, a shift, a signal, that something in your life is already moving forward. Final thought. Let this stay with you. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are in the middle of a transition that is shaping your next chapter. And even if everything is not clear yet, you are moving in the right direction. Take a breath, slow down, and keep going. Because something real is unfolding in your life right now.